When I first started watching this, the first few minutes I thought, what on earth am I watching? This doesn't look like it's going to be up my street. And then by the end of the first episode, I was like, dang, this is pretty funny. And welcome to the Review Tuesday. My name is Ruben, and this is my review for Netflix's and HBO's original series, Close Enough. So Netflix acquired the rights for Close Enough. It was exclusively on HBO Max in July, but now the rest of the world, the United Kingdom, Latin America, and Canada have got this series. JG Quintel is behind the series and comes from the Cartoon Network Studios, the same team behind the regular show. The slice-of-life animated sitcom follows a couple facing modern changes in their mid-20s. The UK have it now, Canada have it now, Latin America have it now, and I'm super excited to talk about it. The first thing I should say is, if you're expecting an overall arc, that's not what this is. It's individual animated episodes. It gives you an idea of what it's like to live as a young married couple coming into their 30s and dealing with what it means to be getting older and having to be parents as well. They're sending their daughter to an expensive school, so they're house sharing with a very odd couple. And so that makes for interesting dynamics, comedy quirks, and the best thing about this is, for me as a married man with kids, there are so many things that they got right, and so they take certain circumstances of what it is like to be a married couple or just a couple and have kids and getting older, and so they take those tropes that we see in like American comedy sitcoms, they take that, they animate it, and then they embellish it, they make it just go mental. So there's like an episode where they're in a club and they're trying to be young again because they don't want to recognize that they have gotten older, but minutes into the club they're like, oh, we can't handle this is too much, and then it just gets crazy. And that's what I really like. They take these little themes from each episode, and I was laughing a lot more than I expected. The animation is also, it's less seeped than certain seeped in color than certain animated series, even though it's from the Cartoon Network studios. The dialogue, the scripting, the stories, that you kind of have to catch what's funny after you've laughed at something, because there's a lot going on in the backgrounds as well. And so there's moments when you'll read something, they're talking about something, and there'll be something on the blackboard like the Simpsons used to do. There'll be something on a sign, there'll be something in the script. There's an episode where they do an intro for another show inside an episode. It's just very cleverly put together, very easy to get through as well. Each episode is about 20 minutes. There's only 8 episodes. Very easy to binge. I was disappointed when it ended, but you'll be happy to know that they've already greenlit in August. They've greenlit the second season. I'm hoping that we'll get it sooner, because HBO Max did have this show back in July, I believe. It does make it for an interesting theory of whether HBO Max will ever come to any other parts of the world, because there are these consistent shows that end up on platforms like with Disney, like with HBO Max, and they end up going on to Netflix and other shows around the world. So I do think that they're going to struggle to get any of the HBO Max content here as in their own app, because Netflix now have the rights for the rest of the world. So here in the UK and Canada, in Latin America, it's an original animated show. So hopefully people are, because it's going to go around the world now, hopefully more people will know about the show. They need to, because it's a lot of fun. Each of the dynamics you see are really kind of grounded in what parenting is, grounded in what growing up is, or getting older. There's that typical one with the dad trying to teach the daughter. I say typical for me because I experienced some of the dad trying to teach his daughter how to skate, and someone, he speaks back to his past. So there's like real relationship moments and real heartfelt moments, and then the funny comes in. The jokes are good. The background animation is great. The background jokes are great. I feel like you could watch this a number of times and just catch more and more each time. It's funny. It's very good. I loved it. I'm going to give this a solid A. What is your favorite animated series from the Cartoon Network? I'd love to know. Chat to me in the comments below. It's a short, sharp, quick review. I just thought this was very easy to get through, very entertaining. I loved all the voice work. I loved how they put it together. Even though there is no major arc, I think the individual episodes work a lot for this. It does remind me of other animated series that we get. I was very I was amazed at how they got away with a lot of stuff that they put in this. It's only a 12 here in the UK, and there is a lot of adult humor. There's some like minor swear words. There's some uses of things that are adult, like she mentions her vibrator running out of batteries. You know, that kind of content that they managed to put in here for a 12. So I was like, whoa, because it very much feels like the demographic is for adults, even though it's a 12. So it's a weird dynamic, that one. I'm not sure who they're, because not all animation is for kids, as we know. You know, Japanese anime mostly is older. You know, you have a lot of stuff from Adult Swim that is like 15 and up, and this is a 12, which I thought was weird. I thought for sure this was going to be 15. So let me know in the comments below, did you find it too raunchy for age restrictions of 12? Which is your favorite of this kind of genre? Thanks so much for checking out this review, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.